back and we are looking at the difference between two sets of code. So earlier we did this problem, which is reversing a singly linked list. We were trying to figure out how and why this code on the right was not working, but it was so similar to the solution code. So as it turns out, in doing a bit of a step through, we got it figured out. So in this solution, we are looking at the current. We're setting aside whatever the current's next is, but leaving it with a pointer so that we don't lose that item. And then setting the currents next to whatever the previous value was, aka what we were setting to be like in our new list. Then reversing, like letting the new previous point to what is now current, and then setting current's value to whatever temp was. Then whenever temp is null, then we break out of this loop, our current value is previous, and we return that. We're doing something pretty similar here in this code. Excuse me. So except like it's kind of a way of conceptualizing. So in this way, on the left in the original solution, they are kind of doing it in one consecutive motion, almost as if you were thinking of like someone sewing a garment, they go in one push. The way we were conceptualizing it had like two lists, if that makes sense. Like we had our list, but kind of to like make it make sense, maybe we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so excuse me, we have like these linkages here. But what we are doing is like detaching one item, so that way we'd have like 2 through 5 as a new list here with our item 1 as like a separate item over here. And like this is the head of the new list, and then one by one putting these items with their linkages. Oops. Okay. Yeah, putting these items with their linkages like into the other list. Anyway, so that's how then we end up like when we continue this process. Pardon paint here, but as we know, we don't start as experts. We get there by doing. So yeah, we would have moved these guys, added or gals or theys. We would have switched around the arrows, which we could use our imagination for. And then at the end, like that's why we have this last item here, which when we're putting it in, like this goes over to the what was previously new head, but like we're setting this, which is current, like we're setting its next value to here, and then this is still current. Because, I mean, we could, if we wanted to, set this new head equals current the same way as we were doing in our other function, so that way we could return new head. But we still have to look at the next value because that's what actually breaks our loop. Whereas in this one, they actually, since they move current to that temp, so they actually move it to being the next value, even if it is null, that's how, like, code is fundamentally different because of what we're looking at. So in here, they do it like as one continuous thing, whereas we did it as we conceptualized it, which is like having two lists at the end of the day, instead of strictly in place. So just wanted to have that wrap up or like code review there. So if anyone was watching these videos as a bit of a tutorial, yeah, they could follow it straight from beginning to end. And also, it's not so much of a better luck next time dev video. It is a video where we were able to come up with a solution in the end. So that again is try again dev, and kind of a clumsy step through of two different versions of code for how we reverse a singly linked list. Thank you so much for joining. Just your reminder that we don't start off being great at things. We start off with The word fail being first attempt at learning, and we try again. But yeah, today we got our code to compile and kind of explained how in the process. If you're working on LeetCode for the first time, I hope you have a great day of learning and studying, and I'm wishing you all the best. Until next time, try again, Dev. Signing off.